tonight as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this is an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know it. We've watched it through the centuries. Right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. Maybe it's not a match because those Giants shot the Patriots near perfection. Now, lesser-known Tom Brady, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness, but I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, Darnold. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Scooped up by the Patriots. Not much return after the fumble, but they will take over inside the red zone. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
May will throw to get us started here. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So that brings up second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to the air, it's May. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Young on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying with Walker. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
We'll go with a design keeper. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing here, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Out wide here to come. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. They get 27 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Walker crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, and they go right back to it. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Henderson on second down. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on 4th down early. Trying to throw for it with May. He finds it beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. May looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. May now. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Stevenson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Patriots take a 2nd quarter lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Corey Gallus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. Borregales on to send it away. Young on the return. Shoots away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Darnold on to play action. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Off to Walker from the gun. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
All set to go now from the 35. Play fake. Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So the deep shot connects and the free play, Brock, made it really easy to decline that offsides flag. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, Darnold. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Design quarterback run here. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Pressure mid, and it's blocked! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Patriots running their offense out there. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st down from the 41. A handoff for Henderson, running left. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8, so we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Sticking with Henderson. Escapes the defender, and they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down throw for May. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock, nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Borregales on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks offense running out now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. He completes it in traffic. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Patriots back on offense late in the first half. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
2nd and 10. Here's May. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, Darnold. It is caught left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Darnold. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Had a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. To the air on first down, May. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, it's May. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a New England first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
May now on 3rd down. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Walker on the option. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Throwing off the play fake. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it'll be 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd and 10, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. Brought in inside the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Walker now from the gun. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running with Walker again. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks start the 2nd half with some needed points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Patriots offense all set to go. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First and 10 now from the 30. It's Henderson on the give. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Made a throw it. Oh, finds his running back, Henderson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Patriots have the ball and the lead, seeking a record-setting 7th title. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Kyle Williams, the intended receiver. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Now Darnold off the play action. A nice run here past the 35. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Going on first, here's Darnold. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Walker on first down. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Down with a quick pass out wide. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's tackled with the first yardage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. To throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. It's complete. Play made by Cup. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut it to a point late in this one. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. Henry on the catch. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw it. Drop this to Henderson underneath. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's May. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's May again. This to win the game. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. Well, I think it's safe to say we're all still reeling from that touchdown to even force overtime. And now here we go to decide a champion. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And now after months and months of work, Brock, this is where they have to play their best football and stay disciplined in the moment.
I love the way you set that up. I like to call it the voice of poise, right? In your own head. Don't make this moment bigger than it is. It is huge for all of us watching it and a part of it. You got to stay calm. You got to execute. And you got to put your team in the best position to go clinch that Lombardi.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Every down carries such importance in overtime of the Super Bowl. Here's second. Play fake. Darnold. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Cannot afford a 3-and-out in this spot. Offense has to figure this out on third down. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. Their defense did its job, and admirably so, partner. And now the opportunity of football immortality rests in their hands.
Yeah, this is where, as a quarterback, you got to smile. You set the tone for everybody in that huddle. And you got to believe. You got to believe and imagine, Joe Montana, that you're Tom Brady, that you're going to add your name, Kate, as you said, to the lore of NFL greats.
The give now to Henderson. Will be yard at most there, and it's second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
The next score ends the season. Can't let the moment be too big. Here they come on second down. May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Motioning the tight end left. May now on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
So out now comes the punter. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here.
Love that.
It'll be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on second down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Running back sent in motion. Darnold with it on third and short. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Punt team on the field. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The New England offense running out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's made in the air. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. And off headed left, Henderson. It to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10, here's Stevenson. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout, as they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. And the kick team comes on. A chance to win it here in overtime. This from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And it's history for the New England Patriots. They become the first franchise in NFL history to win 7 Super Bowl championships. What a moment for all of them, Brock. The crowning achievements for the careers of all of these players. And for this new coaching staff in just their 1st season leading this organization.
You know, how many times have we talked about these great teams and their window open and they need just one final player to take them over the top?
Yep.
Well, sometimes it's not a player at all. The missing piece is actually a coach. Just the right leader who can bring out the best from the whole roster and get these guys to believe in their ability to take that next step and go win it all.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Hewitt and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.